Yes, dear respected friends, what a lovely meeting every day, consciously, deliberately, willingly, joyfully. We are here together giving these 40 minutes for our own intellectual apprehension, understanding about the truth, the Lord, the world, ourselves, our goals, our preparations, our managements, our achievements, our contributions, all of that. This is how a human evolution, intellect and intellect's knowledge, knowledge about the higher things, knowledge of the truth. This is how the evolution should happen in human beings. Lest means if not, we just continue at a very mediocre life and influenced by the world around. We may even fall to lower and lower levels. Our efforts to evolve are firstly aimed at stopping us from devolving. Clear? If you don't put efforts to evolve, invariably you will just fall, devolve. Like if you don't get up in the morning and do work, you continue sleeping like buffalo for 2 more hours. And if you don't jump out of your sofa and go for your study or jogging, you will say end up in seeing one more serial and destroying your mind further. For everybody, it is so. Like me, if I don't get up and do my classes continuously, my mind will pull me down into the worldliness. That struggle, like at the physical level also, the inner whole personality, let us say the digestive system and all of them, by demanding the food through hunger, they are trying their best to sustain. You understand? Like children also, how do they grow? Every of the limb of them struggles for its maturity, strength, etc. All of them are at the physical level. We are talking at the intellectual level. Emotional level also, to some extent, we have evolved. Further is required, but good. We love everyone and all. तो इमोशनल परफेक्शन आ गया है, इंटेलेक्चुअल आना चाहिए, wherein the whole truth is understood, the world is understood, our role in this world understood, absolutely crystal clear, conspicuous. Like a very good day when the batsman is in full form, the ball appears like a football to him and he will hit it for sixer. Any ball you throw, other day, first ball out. We have to be like that first example. So crystal care about everything to be achieved and every process to be followed, every preparation to be done, every empowerment we have to gain at every moment, unambiguously. And along with that, the inspiration to work, inspiration to achieve. All of them put together are the youngster. In this way, you live as a youngster for 40, 50 years from your age of 20 to 55, 60. Then you can relax. Looking back, देखा मैंने what contribution solid I have done. Now my job is done. I am withdrawing. I am becoming introverted in my inner journey. ऐसा होना चाहिए तुम्हारे. Okay, so welcome. Like every day, today also we'll have our 4 programs, our chanting of Sahanavavatu Adi. Then we go for our Rudram chanting. We are today to do our Anuvaka number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 हो गया. Sixth one we have to do. Very good one. Then we'll do our Geetha shloka number, I believe, Narayana. 11th shloka out of 3 values. Yesterday, half of it we have seen. First one, we'll conclude it, and second also we try to analyze as much as possible. Then we go for our Surya PRATAH SMARANAM. Third mantra we have to do today. Okay. Right. Start. Om. 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 Om Sahanavavatu Sahanau Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu Ma Vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Gurur Brahma Gurur Vishnu Gurur Devo Maheshwara Guru Sakshat Param Brahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. One is done. Second one is our Rudra Pata. Om Sankalpaha Shubhe Shobhane Muhurte Asyam Shrutitau Parabrahmana Shrutimato Samasta Brahma Vidya Acharyanam Rishinam Muninam Gurunam Devatanam Krupanugrahena Upanishadukta Brahmatmaikya Bodhasya Asmin Kshane Eva Siddhartam Sanatana Dharma Svaidik Haindav Samskrutehe पुनरुत्थान पुनर्जागरण विश्वव्याप्ति विश्व आध्यात्मिक प्रगति विश्व शांति विश्व कल्याण विश्व एकता विश्व पुरोभिवृद्ध्यर्थम अस्मिन् धर्म संस्थापन कार्ये निश्चित अस्माकं सह समस्त भक्तानां साधकानां सेवकानां उपासकानां जिज्ञासूनां गुरूणां आचार्याणां संस्थानां पूर्ण आयुरारोग्यैश्वर्य क्षेम स्थैर्य धैर्य वीर्यादि समस्त शक्ति संपदा सानुकूल्यता साधनानां प्राप्ति बाह्याभ्यंतर शत्रु विघ्न निवारण निर्मूलन द्वारा धर्म संस्थापन कार्ये दिग्विजयार्थम अस्याम कक्षायाम आगतानां समस्त युवानां संकल्पित सत्कर्मसु दिग्विजयार्थम तेषां हृदये देशभक्ति धर्मभक्ति मातापितृभक्ति गुरुभक्ति शास्त्रभक्ति भगवद्भक्ति द्वारा जन्म साफल्यार्थम श्री रुद्र प्रश्न नमक प्रश्नस्य षष्ठम अनुवाकस्य पारायणं त्रिवारं गीता त्रयोदशोऽध्यायस्य पारायणमध्ययनं श्री सूर्यनारायण स्वामिनः प्रातस्मरणस्य पारायणमध्ययनं वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे। अथ आदौ रुद्र चमक प्रश्न पारायणं 3 टाइम्स। ओम अग्निश्च म इंद्रश्च मे सोमश्च म इंद्रश्च मे सविता च म इंद्रश्च मे सरस्वती च म इंद्रश्च मे पूषा च म इंद्रश्च मे बृहस्पतिश्च म इंद्रश्च मे मित्रश्च म इंद्रश्च मे वरुणश्च म इंद्रश्च मे त्वष्टा च म इंद्रश्च मे धाता च म इंद्रश्च मे विष्णुश्च म इंद्रश्च मे श्विनौ च म इंद्रश्च मे मरुतश्च म इंद्रश्च मे विश्वे च मे देवा इंद्रश्च मे पृथ्वी च म इंद्रश्च मेऽन्तरिक्षं च म इंद्रश्च मे द्यौश्च म इंद्रश्च मे दिशश्च म इंद्रश्च मे मूर्धा च म इंद्रश्च मे प्रजापतिश्च म इंद्रश्च मे। अगेन अग्निश्च म इंद्रश्च मे सोमश्च म इंद्रश्च मे सविता च म इंद्रश्च मे सरस्वती च म इंद्रश्च मे पूषा च म इंद्रश्च मे बृहस्पतिश्च म इंद्रश्च मे मित्रश्च म इंद्रश्च मे वरुणश्च म इंद्रश्च मे त्वष्टा च म इंद्रश्च मे धाता च म इंद्रश्च मे विष्णुश्च म इंद्रश्च मे श्विनौ च म इंद्रश्च मे मरुतश्च म इंद्रश्च मे विश्वे च मे देवा इंद्रश्च मे पृथ्वी च म इंद्रश्च मे अंतरिक्षं च म इंद्रश्च मे द्यौश्च म इंद्रश्च मे दिशश्च म इंद्रश्च मे मूर्धा च म इंद्रश्च मे प्रजापतिश्च म इंद्रश्च मे। वन्स मोर अग्निश्च म इंद्रश्च मे सोमश्च म इंद्रश्च मे सविता च म इंद्रश्च मे सरस्वती च म इंद्रश्च मे पूषा च म इंद्रश्च मे बृहस्पतिश्च म इंद्रश्च मे मित्रश्च म इंद्रश्च मे वरुणश्च म इंद्रश्च मे त्वष्टा च म इंद्रश्च मे धाता च म इंद्रश्च मे विष्णुश्च म इंद्रश्च मे श्विनौ च म इंद्रश्च मे मरुतश्च म इंद्रश्च मे विश्वे च मे देवा इंद्रश्च मे पृथ्वी च म इंद्रश्च मेऽन्तरिक्षं च म इंद्रश्च मे द्यौश्च म इंद्रश्च मे दिशश्च म इंद्रश्च मे मूर्धा च म इंद्रश्च मे प्रजापतिश्च म इंद्रश्च मे। ओम शांति शांति शांति। That's good. Now let's come to our study of Bhagavad Gita. I'm sure you remember we are into the third Shatkam. After the first Karma Shatkam, second Bhakti Shatkam, now into the third Jnana Shatkam. In that 6 chapters, we are in the first chapter. Hmm. Mhm. The first chapter, its name is Kshetra Kshetrajna Vibhaga. So here the buddhi is used, analysis is done, discrimination is done. Then two things which are mixed up so much and binding us, they are separated, and among them, what is that with which we have to identify and feel free or liberated? What is that we have to be detached from and avoid problems? They are being put in front of us for our own study, scrutinization, understanding, application, getting the benefit. Full thing is in your hands. Right now, you can say, I don't want all this Gita, everything. I'm happy the way I am. Or you yourself can say, no, I want to master the knowledge of Gita and master the application of it, and thus evolve within and outside succeed within and outside, then set a trend for others, become an example for others. देखो, जितना जैसा तुम इंस्पायर हो जाओगे, उतना वैसा करोगे तो वैसा मिलेगा. Okay. Now in this three pairs of things, Kshetra Kshetragna, Jnana Jneya, then Prakriti Purusha. These are the questions asked by great Arjuna. So Bhagavan explained to us what is Kshetra, what is Kshetragna exhaustively. Now before telling us what is Jneya Vastu, the pure self, how it has to be known, what is its nature, where is it found. For one to be able to do that, the required inner stability, inner calmness, inner concentration, inner purity should be gained. And for the sake of that, is teaching us 20 beautiful values to practice. Each of them are so precious. And true, really, I tell you, the byproducts of these values, apart from spiritually helping, is in world we become famous. In our own heart, we become so joyful and contented for being in this way, little more matured and evolved in our habits than others. मजा आता है वो वाला जिंदगी. देखो, we all know, every animal knows, every animal like human beings know the pleasures in the worldly things. But can we become the man who finds the joy in the beautiful inner deeper emotions more higher than that is the intellectual values? After that are the great devotions and the highest spiritual wisdoms of the truth. वहां तक तो जाएंगे ही हम, but can we mature to this level? Think coolly that we are living a dignified life of value practice, and at the cost of anything required, we are not compromising with our values. This was the way the India was. This was the way the Indian human beings were, Hindu Sanatana Dharmi. But then when the bhoga, when the money, they have overpowered our hearts, then all the values are just lost. Thus, we have plenty of money, but no value, no character, no beautiful personality inside. So, nothing to feel about our results that way subtly. Grossly, you may say, I'm an officer, I have this much money, this big house I've got. ये सब तो स्थूल है, but सूक्ष्म में claim करने को क्या है बताओ? Isn't it? So, in that way, in many ways, this value practice is so essential. है ना? कीप असाइड योर वेदांत तत्व, ब्रह्म ज्ञान योग, भक्ति, सर ठीक है वो सब कर लो बाद में, बट फिलहाल तुरंत इफ समथिंग हैज टू बी immediately brought into our life are the values, and for that every parishrama effort is worthy of it only. And 2500 times we already discussed that these values, they won't come by themselves. They can't be bought in any of the shop. No guru can just like that bless. He may guide us. He may give us instructions. And if the guru God can bless, he would have blessed everyone. And everybody were blessed by the Lord by giving us intellect, by giving us teachers, by giving us the Shastras. The rest we have to do. Because we are human beings, we are capable of doing. With that capacity only all nonsense we are doing. With the given capacity, when you do nonsense, why can't you do the sensible? That's why it is left to us. Among so many things, practice of values, making them as our own habit, is a choice left to us, freedom given to us, amenities are given to us. Know from the Gita study all the values, all their detail, and put your daily effort to master them. Start with little doses, slowly master each one of them. So in the 8th and 9th and 10th shlokas, 8th shloka 9 values, 9th shloka 3 values, 10th shloka 3. So 9, 3, 12, 3, 15. Then the 11th shloka again 3, 18. Last one, the 12th shloka में 2 होएंगे, 20 हो गया. Now we are in the 11th shloka, the value number 16, 17, 18. 16th one, half of that we saw. So just this being a very important topic for you, the youngsters, all of us, I am making a chant of it every day and mentioning what are the values. But the value today which we have to discuss at length, we are studying it. So let's start all the chanting of the 4 shlokas. है ना, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12th का कल ऐड करेंगे. ओम श्री कृष्ण शरणम मम, श्री गीता शरणम मम, श्री व्यास शरणम मम, श्री सद्गुरु शरणम मम, श्री कृष्ण शरणम मम, शरणम मम, शरणम मम. ओम श्री कृष्ण परब्रह्मणे नमः. श्रीमद् भगवद गीता अथ त्रयोदशोऽध्यायः क्षेत्रक्षेत्रज्ञविभागयोगः अष्टम नवम दशम एकादश श्लोकाः श्रीभगवानुवाच one time अमानित्वमदम्भित्वम् अहिंसा क्षान्तिरार्जवम् आचार्योपासनं शौचं स्थैर्यमात्मविनिग्रहः इन्द्रियार्थेषु वैराग्यम् अनहङ्कार एव च जन्म मृत्युजरा व्याधि दुःखदोषानुदर्शनम् असक्तिरनभिष्वङ्गः पुत्रदारगृहादिषु नित्यं च समचित्तत्वम् इष्टानिष्टोपपत्तिषु 11th shloka we chant 4 times मयि चानन्ययोगेन भक्तिरव्यभिचारिणी विविक्तदेशसेवित्वम् अरतिर्जनसंसदि अगेन मयि चानन्ययोगेन भक्तिरव्यभिचारिणी विविक्तदेशसेवित्वम् अरतिर्जनसंसदि अगेन मयि चानन्ययोगेन भक्तिरव्यभिचारिणी विविक्तदेशसेवित्वम् अरतिर्जनसंसदि once more मयि चानन्य योगेन भक्तिरव्यभिचारिणी विविक्तदेशसेवित्वम् अरतिर्जनसंसदि friends good ones so again browse through amanitvam no ego whatever we are given by the Lord, nothing to be felt special about it than others. Because God can give them to anyone or He can take away them from us. In fact, feeling indebted to the God out of gratitude, we should use them for doing the best. Okay, then Adam Mitvam, never the hypocrite. Of showing off what you are not, even the what you say, the publicity of what is done. No, because much more to achieve. And without doing, how can you show off? It's a cheating. Adamit. Ahimsa at all levels, no thought of harming anyone, knowingly, unknowingly, even in dream, even once. Kshantihi, the ability to forgive. Okay, Kshantihi. Rujutvam Archavam, life may in every aspect straightforward. Acharyopasanam, in my opinion, is the highest of all. Because if you are in good books or tuning to the Acharya, you will see that all other values are brought into us. So Acharyopasanam. Then the Shaucham, inner and outer purity. Sthiryam, when you have chosen a goal, be sthira in that. Atma Vinigraha, that no faculty of ours is behaving in its own way or choice without our control. No means no. Entire control of the entire personality layer, which is a big yajna. It's a big effort to achieve it. एक्चुअली ऐसा कुछ चीज होता है कि हमें अपने आप को कंट्रोल करना है इवन ये भी नहीं पता जिनको पता है वेरी सुपरफिशियली दे नो many of them think control is not using them no understanding them understanding for what purpose they are given and to achieve that purpose how disciplinedly they have to function and what are the ways by which these faculties are misused how to avoid it and avoiding actually all of that put is called as the control of our own faculties and personality. Atma Vinigraha. Then we saw Indriyartheshu Vairagya. At your age of youngsters, what can be said? Don't become addicted to anything. Don't do anything at the cost of your life, study, career. I can suggest this to you. Indriyartheshu Vairagya. Let them not master you and let them not make you the slave. Indriyartheshu Vairagya. Okay? Then Anahankara Evacha. कर्तृत्व भाव नहीं लाना सर पे भगवान has chosen therefore through us it is happening we will not feel that extra claiming all these I have explained for 10 15 minutes in all our earlier classes every day we are enumerating so that we register at least the name of that value and it's a superficial matlab literal meaning main one the deeper details how to work out them we have discussed okay anahankara evacha then the 15th one was Janma Mrityu Jara Vyadhi Dukkha and Dosha Anudarshan. Dukkha dosha darshanam. Like, a painter puts all the paint boxes there, different brushes and all, varnish or turpentine. Then he is observing the canvas and himself mixing each of the paint and bringing out those beautiful shades. A great masterpiece comes out. In our life also, we are the painter. Our personality is a canvas. All these values are the colors. We have to paint ourselves such a way that we are a masterpiece made by ourselves, decorating ourselves, adorning ourselves, beautifying ourselves with these values. So nityam cha samachittatvam ishtanishtopapatishu. है ना? That was the value. Yes, asaktiranavishvangah. नहीं नहीं, इंद्रियार्थेषु वैराग्यम अनहंकारेव च जन्म मृत्यु जरा व्याधि दुख दोषान दर्शनम 9 plus 3 12. Then in the 10th shloka we saw asakti, non expectation, anavishvangaha, non valuing and identifying so much that their sufferings you suffer, and you expecting from them they cannot fulfill your expectation, again you suffer. Towards putra dara gruha adi. Adi, when you say, whenever the word, everywhere, wherever there are the chances of ourselves getting attached or identified, thus lose the freedom of working for our own success. To all of them, the Adi Pad ka artha hota hai. We have to be very careful. Not having attachment, not having identification. Here an idiom is given, putra dara gruhadishu. You should understand it is to be applied everywhere. Then the next one is nityam cha samachittatvam. Third value in this shloka, total 15th value. Always in the samachittata. Ishta anishta upatisha. Dekho, in this world, nothing remains permanently. Even if you like it the most and it may come to you, but rahega kya permanently? Like you love the most thing in life is your Geetha class. But Geetha class also ends, no? Good joke, na? Swamiji bhi joke karte hai. Yeah. So nothing bad permanent and nothing good permanent. Therefore, we do not have any special ishtata to anything, aishtata to anything. We have to rise above them. Slowly, uska importance come karte हुए, anything comes, you should be able to receive it as Lord's prasadam. नित्यम च समचित्तत्व इष्ट उपपत्ति अनित्य उपपत्ति क्योंकि ना like when something anishta has happened, mind got disturbed. In the disturbed mind, immediately what you are supposed to do, you lose sight of it till the mind gets balanced. कहते हो कि नहीं, मेरा आज मूड कम ठीक नहीं है, क्लास में नहीं आऊंगा गीता का. अरे भाई तुम तो ये 400 दिन से यही बोल रहे हो. यू अंडरस्टैंड. बेटा चल घूमने चलते हैं, नो मूड इज नॉट देयर. जो इसे मूड की बात कहते हैं ना, महा मूड है वो. यू कांट डू योर इमीडिएटली द ड्यूटीज कंटिन्यूसली. आप देखो कितना इष्ट अइष्ट जगत में है, हमारे हमारे अंदर है जगत के लिए, और वो उसके खिलाफ चीज होते रहते हैं, और हमेशा विषमता इज देयर इन द चित्त. I am just pausing here for you to focus on this most important thing for you, because these are the ishta, I like it, aishta, I hate it, or I dislike, are the ones, if you hoard them, if you make a habit of thinking from that angle, you have destroyed your life well in advance. Same way, rising above them, what is correct, what is right, what is dharmic, what is required. If on that only if you focus from life onwards, nobody in the world can destroy you or cheat you. है क्या ना. इष्टा अनिष्ट अइष्ट इष्ट रहना नहीं चाहिए. When it is 1 o'clock, have food. Not because you like the food, or one day you say, no, I don't like to eat it. No. When 1 o'clock, you have to eat the food. That's it. When 10 o'clock, you have to sleep. That's it. When morning 9 o'clock, you must be in the college or the school. That's it. When you come in the evening 4 o'clock, your homework should be in front of you. Never say, I like, I don't like. Because they are the biggest enemies. Raga Dvesh jo कहते हैं ना, Ishta and Anishta, they are the ones which divide the world as friends and enemies, and we are lost in it. All our capacities are gone away. We can never set a goal in our life. We can never work for it. We can never achieve, and we just die one day. जस्ट लाइक ए ब्लेड ऑफ ग्रास, है ना? किसी को कोई खैर ही नहीं करता उसको जिंदा है कि नहीं वो, बस ग्रास एटलीस्ट इज यूजफुल एज ए फूड फॉर हम एनिमल, हमारा जिंदगी भी उतना भी काम को नहीं होता, बिकॉज ऑल एबिलिटीज आर वेस्टेड इन दिस इष्ट एंड अनिष्ट, राग द्वेष, नो, राइज अवॉइड, नित्यम च समचित्तत्वम इष्ट अनिष्ट उपपत्तिषु, है ना? पहले इष्ट इष्ट होना ही नहीं चाहिए, इवन द माइल्ड वे दे आर देयर, इट वोंट हैपन एज यू वांट, immediately you should observe your mind. What I am wanting is not coming, and therefore my mind is getting disturbed. Not allowing the mind to get disturbed is important. Immediately balance yourself. Okay, whatever it is, fine. It's a very essential. But no, why the boy and girl come together? Only one reason, that they don't care their own ishta aishta. At the altar of their own love, they sacrifice them. How long? Till shadi. Yeah. Within 2 seconds of marriage, why do they fight? And in the same court again, what do you say? They apply for the divorce. Same thing. What is it? They have sacrificed the person for the sake of Ishta and Anishta. Isn't it? All Ishta and Anishta, when you leave, you come together. When the Ishta and Anishta take position of our heart, we can never stay together. And the Ishta and Anishta go on changing. Isn't it? At home also with parents and everywhere. That I told you na, whether your mother or wife or daughter, say anybody, क्या बनाया आप खाने के लिए आज? You tell whatever you make, it is wonderful. You make and give, that is greater than I have any star, I star. This way you have to conquer the mind's pairs of opposite, not becoming slave to it, trying to conquer the world, it will never happen. Okay, 15वां value we have seen. Now 16, 17, 18 in the 11वां श्लोक में है. 11th श्लोक has got 3 values, 16, 17, 18. 16th one we saw half of it yesterday, because ये लंबा लाइन है, वो एक एक पद आपको मुझे समझाना है. Why is that? मयि चानन्ययोगेन भक्तिरव्यभिचारिणी विविक्तदेशसेवित्वम् अरतिर्जनसंसदि. मयि चानन्ययोगेन भक्तिरव्यभिचारिणी विविक्तदेशसेवित्वम् अरतिर्जनसंसदि. Let me remind that these are the values Lord is giving us to deliberately, consciously practice with the aim of making our mind intellect pure. With that, we will be seeking the knowledge given by the God. Never forget this track, because if the track and purpose is not known, then we can't understand or accept these values to be practiced. In the Vyavahara, what helps you is all this nonsense only. You sustain. But we are rising from Vyavahara, entering into a dignified life of evolution, no? So for us, for that sake, for that introvertedness, for that calmness, quietness, purity of the mind, these practices are essential, the values. And don't compare with others. And if somebody asks me, स्वामी मैं नहीं करना चाहता हूँ, मैं क्यों किसने जबरदस्ती किया? बट आप क्यों कर रहे हो, कहने को कह रहे हो करने को? दिस इज फॉर योर इंटरनल ज्वेलरी इफ यू वांट, है ना? नो, आई डोंट वांट टू स्विम फॉर एवरी डे 4 hours. हु टोल्ड यू टू स्विम? बट आप ही तो उनको कह रहे हो स्विमिंग, अरे उसको कह रहे हो ही वांट्स टू पार्टिसिपेट इन एशियन गेम्स और ओलंपिक्स और एथलेटिक्स चैंपियनशिप. उसको, तुमको गोल ही नहीं है, तो व्हाई विल आई टेल यू I can't get up 4 o'clock and do my jogging, running, etc. मैंने थोड़ी कहा तुमको कर, और आप तो कह रहे हो उनको, अरे he'll have to play this variety of the games and all of that. He wants a fitness. He needs it. Same way, the one want to know the Gneya Vastu taught by the God after the few shlokas. For him to have that inner purity, these values have to practice. This I am really repeating only with the idea that they get registered in you. And I'm also telling, with the value practice, mind also peaceful, joyful, contented. The outer world also will be well appreciated and loved by all. Okay, now the next one is what? Big line. Maicha, Maicha, Anancha means along with the other 15 values, these are also to be practiced. Mai, Ananya Yogena, Bhakti Avyabhicharini. Okay, one by one. Mai means in Lord. Okay, I always tell you very clearly without any ambiguity, the Lord is two types. One is Saguna Sakara, second is Nirguna Nirakara. Nirguna Nirakara is common to all, and he is worshipped only through meditation. That will be actually told by the Lord as Gneya Vastu after we are qualified through these values. उसको बाद में रखो. अब सगुण साकार. सगुण साकार में every god is the expression of the divine only. Therefore, all of them have equal powers. Anyone you can worship. In fact, there are not many. One only for our convenience. At that particular age, he came as Krishna or Rama, and whichever is likable to you, that form, that God you worship. Never compare with others, never fight with others. Second. Third, in this Gita, Krishna saying my, therefore, he is talking about Krishna only. Therefore, let us fix our mind on Krishna. So, my means in Lord Krishna. मेरे अंदर भगवान कह रहे. When he is saying he is not saying as an avatar. He is not saying an ego. He is saying as a Lord who is managing the show of the whole world. My. And he has already shown Vishwarupa. अब विश्वरूप देखने के बाद भी you can't say Krishna is only the son of Devaki Vasudeva and husband of Rukmini इत्यादि. Again, that is one expression of Krishna. Krishna is Vishwarupa. You don't have no choice then redefining Krishna Tattva from mere ordinary Vrindavan Vihari Krishna, Dwarakavasi Krishna. Nahi Baba, he is a Vishnu Krishna in whom the whole Vishwa is there. So on such me, my, okay, my I have explained to you. Ananya Yogena Bhakti Avyabhicharini Bhakti. So my in me Bhakti. Bhakti I told you during the Bhaja Govindam class, if you remember 1 year back, Bhakti means three meanings are there. Bhaja Bhakti. Bhaja is the root. Raja Rakti Mucha Mukti. Bhaja Bhakti Sacha Sakti. This is how the past passives are made in Sanskrit. So Bhaja Sevayam, Bhaja Bhakte, Bhaja Ekatve. तो भक्ति का अर्थ होता है एक सेवा करना. Through seva, finding proximity with that beloved. Third, becoming one. These are the three meanings. So भक्ति का पराकाष्ठा क्या होता है? भक्त भगवान में एक हो जाता है. उससे पहले बहुत पास में आता है. वो आने के लिए जो भी करना है सारे उपासनाएं वो सेवाएं कहते हैं. श्रवणम कीर्तनम पूजा, all of them are done to find proximity with the God. This proximity is not gross physical level in our own mind and heart. Finally, one with it. So I told you what is bhakti also. Three meanings. Bhaja, bhakti, three types of bhajanas are seva, bhakti means the gap is reduced. Finally, we become one with the Lord. So now my bhakti hi dono ho gaye. In Lord have the bhakti. What type of bhakti sir? Ananya yogena. Ananya yoga. So yoga means what? Yoking, tuning. Ananya yoga. Ananya, I told you three explanations. One is what? Very important. In this world, there is nothing other than God. That is one Ananyata. Anya nahi hai is Ananya. So all the world what I see is expression of Him only. This is one Ananyata. In everything you see Him only at that case. In that case. Okay. Second Ananyata is what? One Lord form you have selected, Rama or Krishna, no more distraction. Ananya Bhakti. Through that God, when you develop devotion and all, in every God you will see the same God. वो बात की बात. पहले तो अनन्य होना है. अदरवाइज माइंड राम का स्मरण करो तो शिव पे, शिव का स्मरण करो कृष्ण पे, वो भागता रहेगा. माइंड पहले it was running in the objects, now it will run in the gods. In both cases, it will not allow you to stably, stationarily do your upasana or puja, or your japa or dhyanam or your prayers. कंफ्यूज करती है. इसलिए अनन्य मीन्स इफ आई हैव सेलेक्टेड रामा, रामा, दैट्स इट. When you mature to know the Lord Rama to be of that qualities, and that qualities alone are there in every God, then every God you can worship with same fervor and devotion, and from everyone you can get same blessings. This is the higher stage after mastering the art of devotion. But before mastering, to avoid the distraction of the mind jumping from one God to the other, hold on to one God. That is the second meaning of Ananya. First is the Lord is not other than, the world is not other than God. God alone is in the form of the world. Second is that is Krishna to me. Third meaning of Ananya is what? He is not away apart from me. Anna? Remember, in the form of my Indriyas and Sharira, he alone is there. In the form of the functioning abilities in them, he alone is there. And the strength given to them is he only. The intelligence also is alone. Finally, they all can never happen without the consciousness behind to support or to moderate or to supervise. In the form of that also, God alone is there. That is called Ananyata. He is not Anya from me. I know, where are you searching the God here? He is inside only. So my Golaka, this I is He. In that Golaka, the ability to see is there, is He. And behind that, the mind is there to register which color form I am seeing, it is He alone. In the intellect also, who decides what it is He only. You understood? And without consciousness, intellect, mind, senses can't function. In that form also, He alone is there. In short, He alone is expressing through me. I is only pseudo entity that can be functional but cannot be so strong an ego that we are forgetting the divine only in us. Simple example: do I have my body or not? Do you have your body or not? Very much it is there. Hands, legs, everything is there. I no a question. This your body or my body? Apart from the Pancha Mahabhutas, can they independently exist? Think about it. Mhm. The outer air only is in the form of air in me. The outer total fire only is in the fire in the form of the total water only in the water in me. Or earth only is the my earth body, and the total space only I am occupying a little part. No, is it not a ignorance and delusion to say that I am separate from total? Totally expressing as this body, Re Baba. If this one thing clicks to you, all other are same. All other can be understood. So to my senses are a part of total. My intellect mind is part of total. Total is God. Knowing this, knowing that He alone is every way expressing through me is called third meaning of Ananya. One more meaning is there. Last. What is that? Without any other phala apeksha. Then what is the only phala apeksha? I want to merge in you. आपसे अनन्यता को पाने के लिए ही मैं ये भक्ति कर रहा हूं. सो मई भक्ति ही मई अनन्य योगे न भक्ति. हो गया. Now the same thing Bhagavan adds one more word to complete it. Avyabhicharini. I told you yesterday. Vyabhichara visheshena viparitena abhitah charat. And this I can talk for 4-5 hours. अब इतना तो नहीं करूंगा. मैं 3 चीजें बात करता. एक, when I am devotee of God, anything which doesn't please Him, if I do that, it is vyabhichara. So too, if I am a devotee of the God, anything which is against my devotion to Him, it is viparita abhicharanam. So to when I am devotee of God, the way I have to be towards the God. Instead of that, something else I do, visheshena abhicharanam, sorry, viparitena abhicharanam, at 3 levels. Like I am his bhakta. तो फिर सुबह 5 बजे उठ के नहाना है ना. अब 8 बजे तक नहीं नहाया भी. So then I am not a bhakta. So from my own standpoint, I have done the vyabhichara. Isn't it? Then as a bhakta, I have to do to bhakti to him, no? Is the bhakti I am fighting with him, I am complaining to him because he has not given me what I want. Then I am doing again vyabhichara. And at the Lord's case, what he wants from us? He wants from us to do the dharma, to worship him, to become one with him. If I am not doing what he likes, then again I am doing vyabhichara. Vyabhichara means viparitena abhitaha charanam. Viparitena means opposite way. Abhitaha ante again and again. Sharanam is behaving. Actually, I gave you example yesterday. You are a student in college. Anything other than studies is vyabhichara. You are working in your office. Anything working in the office is vyabhichara. Everywhere. This word vyabhichara is given only one meaning. something in the very gross world. ऐसा नहीं है. Anything what we are to do, not doing it, what we are not supposed to do, doing it is like that. Like for my body, good healthy food. If not given, it is vyabhichara. That's why it expresses as disease. Oversleeping, vyabhichara. Less sleeping is also so. Too much exercise, not correct. Less, not correct. So in this way, exactly what to do is proper achara. Anything opposite to that is visheshena or viparitena avitaha charana. Okay? Total thought क्या हुआ फिर? मई ananya yogena avyabhicharini bhakti is the 16th of the value. Okay, now the 16th one is vivikta desha sevitvam. Means again and again go to secluded place, lonely place. Then only two things. One, how good and how bad I am, I will know. Isn't it? In secluded place. Second, then only I can put efforts on my own self to eliminate the negative and to inculcate the positive. And in the Vivikta Desha only, we can tune to the divine. Being in Vivikta Desha only, by being away from the object and the people, their influence on us we can reduce. More than all our researches of deeply studying the Shastra, which indicates truth alone is there, nothing other than it, we can do it only Vivikta Desha. Once that truth is recognized, then you come and live the truth with the whole world, it won't trouble you. Vivikta Desha Sevit. Every scientist will have to go to the secluded place for his own research. Every poet, every artist, every music composer, every lyricist, every director, producer, they have to go to that secluded place of their own chamber of investigation where they'll master what they want to achieve. Okay, equally related one is the next one, आरतिर जन संसदी. ये दोनों कलम बताएंगे. पार्लियामेंट में मत जाना, जन सांसद मतलब पार्लियामेंट ही बोलते हैं उसको. Tomorrow I will explain it. Now the third mantra of Lord Surya is Pratar Bhajami. Every morning, every day, early morning, I do the upasana of Savitaram. देखो सवित्रु सवितारम. Lord Surya, who is he? Ananta Shaktim, who has got infinite power. See the Shakti of Lord Surya? Right from the beginning of creation, how many lakhs, crores of years have passed? How many of the jivas is going on supporting? हम इन कैलकुलेट कर सकते हैं क्या उनकी शक्ति को? अनंत शक्तिम. देन पाप ओघ शत्रु भय रोग हरम. The accumulation of the sins, Papa Ogha, and the enemies, Papa Ogha, then Shatru Ogha. Which are they? Bhaya Roga Haram. Or Papa Ogha, Shatru Bhaya Roga Haram Paramcha. The Supreme Surya who will remove all the accumulated sins, who will destroy our enemies, who will remove our fear, who will remove our disease and give us health. Such Lord Surya. So because of his Ananta Shakti, he can do all this for all who become his bhaktas. Then Tam Sarvaloka Kalana Atmaka Kala Murtim. He is of the nature of the Kala, Kala Swarupa hai, because of whom only all the lokas, everything are calculated in their time span. Therefore, Go Kantha Bandhana Vimochanam. The one Go Kantha Bandhana Vimochanam, he is the one who liberates any of the bhaktas who tune to him. Adi Devam is the first of all the devatas. सी आदिदेव नमस्तुभ्यम प्रसिद्धम भास्कर, वहां भी आदिदेव शब्द आता है. ऐसे भगवान सूर्य को मैं भजामी नमस्कार कर रहा हूं. वी हैव वन मोर श्लोका. फलश्रुति इट कैन बी डन टुडे ओनली, संडे भी आज, लेकिन कल के लिए हम रखेंगे. ठीक है. प्रातः स्मरामि खलु तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं रूपं हि मण्डलमृचोऽथ तनुर्यजूंषि सामान्यस्य किरणाः प्रभवादिहेतुं ब्रह्माहरात्मकमलक्ष्यम् अचिन्त्यरूपं प्रातर्नमामि तरणिं तनुवाङ्मनोभिः ब्रह्मेन्द्रपूर्वकसुरैर्नुतमर्चितं च वृष्टि प्रमोचन विनिग्रह हेतुभूतं त्रैलोक्यपालन परं त्रिगुणात्मकं च प्रातर्भजामि सवितारमनन्तशक्तिं पापौघशत्रुभयरोगहरं परञ्च तं सर्वलोककलनात्मक कालमूर्तिं गोकण्ठबन्धनविमोचनम् आदिदेवं श्लोकत्रयमिदं भानोः प्रातः काले पठेत्तु यः स सर्वव्याधिनिर्मुक्तः परं सुखमवाप्नुयात् इति सूर्यस्य प्रातः स्मरणं. Thus Surya Pratah Smaranam we have done. Geetha one value we have repeated and thoroughly understood. We have done our Rudram, sixth Anuvaka of the Chamaka Prashna and our earlier shlokas. Thus our 45 minutes has been effortfully tried to tune to the divine. When becomes a habit, or consciously, alertly, when we do it, then the benefits are more and more. May the required seriousness, required sincerity, required regularity, required commitment, required Shraddha enter into our bosom and do each of the class such a beautiful way that maximum things we learn, maximum we tune to the divine, maximum blessings of them we get, and maximum evolution we achieve. Thank you all. Om Durjana Sajjano Bhuyat, Sajjana Shanti Mapniyat, शांतो मुच्येत बंदेभ्यः मुक्तश्चान्यान् विमोचयेत्. ओम असतोमा सद्गमय तमसोमा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मामृतंगमय. ओम पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते. ओम शांति शांति शांति. हरि ओम. श्री गुरुभ्यो परमर्षिभ्यो परब्रह्मणे श्री मात्रे नमः. गीता मात्रे नमः. बोल श्री कृष्णचंद्र भगवान की जय. गीता माता की जय. वेदव्यास भगवान की जय. श्री सूर्य नारायण भगवान की जय. सब संतन की जय. सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय. श्रोता भक्त साधक सेवक उपासक जिज्ञासु धर्म संस्थापकगण की जय. समस्त युवा मंडली की जय. भारत माता की जय. सनातन धर्म वैदिक हिंदू संस्कृति की जय. आध्यात्मिक जीवन विधान की जय. सी यू टुमारो.